Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome to Dr. K's Academy. I am Engineer Muhammad Tayyib Ejaz. Today we will discuss about what is resources, what are different types of resources, and how to assign resources to activities. Let's discuss in Primavera. In Primavera, resources are basically uh, all the uh, material, all your labor, and all other cost which is necessary for the completion of a project. In Primavera, basically we have three resources. One is material, the second one is labor, and third one is machinery. These three are important for the successful completion of the project. Now, how to add resources in Primavera to the activities? Go to Enterprise, then click on Resources. Here I already listed some of the resources, but if you want to add a resource, just click on this plus icon and give the resource ID. I will call it as D1 or L1, labor 1, and I call it as labor. Click on next. Then which type of resource it is labor, non-labor, and material. Labor. I will click on labor, then click next. What is its price? Means that what is the price of, or what is the uh, salary of this labor per hour, how much it charge per hour. Let's suppose in Pakistan uh, we take it 120, means that 120 per hour, and it works 8 hours per day. Default unit time and maximum time is 8 hours per day. Click next and finish. So our one resource has been added, labor 1. Also we can add one more, and we call it is M1, material 1, and we write it as material or whatever, concrete. So it is a material, and what is the unit for this measurements? So we call it cubic meter, means that we need concrete in cubic meter. Later we will discuss why we add these resources. Click next. So what is the price of concrete per cubic meter? Let's suppose 1000. This is not actual price, but just for understanding we call it as 1000 per cubic meter and finish. So we add two resources. One is labor and the other one is material. One more resource, and click on next, and we call it M1, machinery. In machinery we write as and we need excavator. Let's suppose excavator, and it is a non-labor. Click on non-labor. What is the price? Let's suppose it takes 3000 per hour. So 3000 per hour. Click next, finish. So in this way you add resources. Here you see the sign. For labor there is a symbol of a person. For material is a symbol like that, and for material it's symbol like that, and for non-labor like machinery or other equipments it's a symbol like that. So you can distinguish between which type of resource it is. So why we add resources? Basically for each activity we need different types of resources. For example, for excavation of a foundation we need excavator. So how we will add this excavator in our project to this activity? Just go to resources, here the tab. If it is not showing, this tab is not showing, right click and customize activity detail. and here you will find it, and just click on this icon. The resource tab will be added. So click on the activity and then click on the resource and click on add resource, this icon. Here I need excavator, so I define excavator. Here I define excavator, so I click on excavator, then click on this plus icon. So you see that the excavator uh, resource has been assigned or has been added to the activity excavation of a foundation. Also for excavation we require labor, so I click on labor and then place icon. So in this way you can assign resources to your different activities. Here I created different types of resources like helper, electrician, plumber, false ceiling test, painter, tile masons. Whatever you need, you can create different types of resources, and then you can assign these resources to your project. Let's suppose for PCC concrete, I assign uh, I need for PCC I need helper, just assign it. Then also I need for PCC I need steel fixer, yes, I need steel fixer, add it. Then also I need concrete, so I add concrete to this. Also whatever resource you need, you simply just define resource, then click on activity, and here in this way you assign resources. This is the one way you assign resources, and when the resources are assigned, automatically you see that the budget cost is also assigned to the project. For each activity the cost also assigned. Here you see that for completion of this PCC we need material, we need concrete of 32,000 pkr. So similarly for excavation of foundation I need labor for cost of 6,720, and for machinery for excavator I need for excavation is 1,68,000. So this is the one way that you add resources and also you add cost to the project. This is the one way. Other way how to add cost and resources, we will split it. We assign budget cost in from our BOQ, and we assign this budget units, that how much units you require, means that how much hours does this machinery work. In this case it will work for 56 hours, and for labor work for 56 hours to complete this activity. So we what we do, that we assign this cost from BOQ, and we assign this budgeted unit from our productivity. That let in previous lecture we discuss about how many labors we require. From date we calculate these budget units. How we will calculate? For example, the activity takes 5 days and we require one labor, so one labor works 8 hours, so its units are 8. So 8 multiplied by 5, 40 units. So for 5 days activity we require 40 units of labor. Similarly we require unskilled helpers, we require carpenter or skilled person. So for one activity there are many resources which we have to assign. So we will learn about that how to add cost, here the budget cost, to all the activities. Where we get this budget cost? We will get this budget cost from our BOQ. That in our BOQ this cost is written. So here from BOQ we get this cost for each activity, that site clearance, how much cost does it, excavation of foundation, then PCC, termite proofing, what is the cost of this in BOQ. We add this cost, and for labor, for resources we add units from productivity. So how we can add it? You just go to resources and click on plus icon. Here you will name it as C1, our cost, and I will cost cost resource. Let's suppose. Click next. Click on material and give it 1, not more than that. Give it 1 per unit. Click next and finish. Now this cost has been added. Go to activities, click on first activity, go to resource, sorry, this is a milestone. Click on site clearance and add resource. Click on add resource. Now drag down to the last activity, where your last activity it is. So here my last activity is applying fixing. Press shift key and then click on the last activity. Now here click on cost resource, which we just created this resource, then click on plus icon, then close this window. Now you will see that to all the activities this cost has been assigned. Go to file, then go to export, then spreadsheet, click next activities, then resource assignment, click next, then click on resource modified and then click on resource assignment. Here you see that your budget units must be added. If not added, add your budget unit in this. How you will add such and here is unit, then here in this space you will find budget units. So simply click and add these budget units. Okay, click next. Where you want to save file, I will save in cost file. Okay, next, finish. And now go to the file where you save your file. Here I save it my file, and then open this file. So go to task PCRC, and in budget unit we will add our cost. Here my cost which I taken from my BOQ, I just take it, Control C, then go to task PRC, then in this one I will paste my cost, budget units. In budget units add your cost in this way. Now click on shift plus mouse button, then go to data, text to column, next click on comma, then this icon, next text, finish. Save this file, close this file. Now go to Primavera, go to file, import, then spreadsheet, click next, where you save your file, click on it, open, next, activities, resource assignment, next, then click on BD1, next, finish. Now go to this column icon. Here you see that budget total cost added. If not added, then click on find, and from cost or budget total cost, find your cost and add it. Here the cost is added already, so you apply OK. Now you can see that the cost has been added to each activity. Each activity, the cost which was written in BOQ has been added to the Primavera. So in this way you can add cost to your project.